You were when you were talking about Virgo, you were talking about they that we need to pray for them. They need to do mantra for them. Who are they?
We have this
Okay, anyway.
conversation during the break, so just want to
Yeah.
let people online know.
Actually, today's my topic is 6 perfections. Okay, so now I need to talk about what is Bado. But Bado being also related to perfections. That means perfection of generosity. Okay. Now I'm going to talk generosity and Bado, how to relate it to each other. Okay. So yeah, of course, hopefully this will be quite interesting and enjoyable, Bado. In Tibetan, we say Bado. It means intermediate state. That means between death and birth. And between losing this body and getting another new body. This means Bado. Okay? Intermediate state. And that means between death and birth. And between losing this body and getting another new body. This means Bado. All human beings need to go to the Bado after our death. There is no exception. But if you are very high, practitioners, if you have a very higher realization, then you don't need to go to Bado. You can choose, your life, next life. You can go to the pure light, like Milarepa. Okay, Tibet Yugan master, Milarepa. He achieved Buddhahood in this short life. For example, if you achieve Buddhahood in this life with this body, this life, you don't need to go into Bado. Okay? It's like us, me, ordinary people, ordinary human beings, ordinary animals. We have to go Bado after death. But, some, of course, very some special practitioners like Milarepa, and many Tibetan masters, India masters, they, didn't go to Bado. They achieve Buddhahood with their this short life, with this life, They didn't need to go to Bado after, after Nirvana. So, Bado beings don't have a body like us. Okay? Bado beings, actually, they have a body, but their body is not like our body. Okay? They are formless and invisible. Their body can't be touched or, not touchable. Their body is just like mind or light, and mind. But not mind, but just like mind. And bird beings have, complete 5 senses. They have ear consciousness, eye consciousness, ears consciousness, eyes consciousness. They have every, complete 5 senses. But not like our life and our, 5 senses. But the beings have, of course, ear, eyes, but not like our senses. They can see each other and they can see us, but we can't able to see them. Their birth is just like a miraculous birth. They are, miraculously born into the body state. The same time, our most subtle mind departure from our body. Okay? That means, when we die, our subtle mind departure from, our body, separated from our body. At the same time, we born in the body. At the same time. They can go everywhere. They want to go and they can arrive there in 1 second. They are very fast, like our mind. Where they want to go, they can go there. And when they want to go there, immediately they reach over there, their destination. That means they're very fast, like our mind. And no one can stop them. But they will only, stop in the mother's, womb. This is just their karma. But the beings, can't stop by, wall and table and what is this? Mountains, rivers can't stop. Because their body is just like, mind. But when they get new mom, new body, new life, they, enter to mother's womb. And mother's womb can, stop. This is their karma. This is our karma. Our karma means, we can't see them, but they can able to see us and they visit us. But they, think we don't want to talk with them, he or her, and they think we ignored them. And they are very sad and unhappy. They can see what they are doing, what we're doing, and what we are eating. So they think, don't give food, don't love them. So they have this kind of the sufferings with their body life. After death, someone after death, they visit their home. They see their family, friends. But they think, oh, they don't want to talk with me. They don't want to share with me. They don't want to give me food and, they don't know I'm Badobi. That's why they're very sad. They have very big suffering. They think, why my family don't talk with me? Why my family don't give me food? Why? They don't know, their die. What is their badabin, their death. They don't know. They don't know, oh, now I'm dead. And now I'm in Bado. They can't recognize. They can't realize. They don't know. That's why they have very big suffering. And also, we should understand, Badu beings have, very small, clairvoyance. They can see very far, and they can smell from very far distance, And they have, very tiny miraculous. They have very tiny, miraculous and clairvoyance. Their karma, this is also from their karma. That's why they can go everywhere. and they can they can smelly, from very far. So butter beans lifetime is only 7 days. Butter beans, lifetime is only 7 days. Okay. They have to die in 7 days in a battle. That is also their karma. But if some butter beans cannot get a new body in the first week, then they are reborn again in the battle, or maybe events again, and some of maybe events remain until 49 days. Will have experienced the suffering of hallucination in a battle. Okay, so we should understand the butter beans lifetime is 7 days. After 7 days, they will die in a battle. They will reborn again in a battle. Maybe after 1 week, they will get new life. Some butter beans. Depends on individual karma. Some butter beans, until 49 days, they born again in a battle and reborn again in a battle. After 49 days, definitely they will get new body, new life. This is a maximum, lifetime is in battle, 49 days. Okay, this is very important. Okay, and according to Buddhist philosophy, after our death, our subtle mind remain, minimum 3 days in our center of heart, in our body. That's why in Tibet, after death, even animals, we keep in our home, 3 days, more than 3 days. Of course, human beings, we need to keep minimum 3 days. After 3 days, then we cremate or make clean. Maybe give to birds, and maybe give to fish, and maybe bear underground. That means, our subtle mind not related to our brain. Okay? After stop brain function, brain stop, but still we have subtle mind. Still remain a subtle mind in our body, center of our heart. So therefore, we need to keep 3 days, minimum 3 days after death. Medical doctor said that, oh, he is already dead, already died. This is because brain function stop, and heart stop what is bumping. But according to Buddhist philosophy, still she or he has subtle mind, still not die, still alive. So now we should understand what is the meaning of the death. Death means subtle mind departure from our body, subtle mind separated from our body. This is the meaning of death. When people and when animals die, death, we have something special sign from nostril, from blood, from two nostrils. This is sign of the death. This is really sign of the death. After when get some blood from us, Then at the same time, subtle mind departure, separated from body. Then we can make clean. Then we can burn or burn or what we want to do, we can do. Otherwise, so the most important thing is, we need to pray or puja and offering each week on on day 6th, maybe, for the bado beings that arrest, after someone has passed away. This means if someone has passed on the Saturday, okay, on a Saturday, then we need to do puja on the Friday, next Friday, before Saturday. This is very important. Okay? Because next Saturday, he die again in Bado. Okay? So if we do something puja on a Friday, this can be cause of, to get new rebirth. That's why we need to puja for one day before, earlier. Okay, anyway, you have any question?
I don't, okay. Geshe, when you leave the body for 3 days, my understanding was the first day, the day that the being dies, doesn't count as one of the 3 days. So like if the being dies today, which is a Saturday, then tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is 3 days. So for 7 days, the 7 days, the day that the being dies counts as the first day when you're counting.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, but we should understand, maybe it depends on individual karma. Maybe some people, maybe it is possible, maybe after 2 days, maybe, died. Okay? But we look at, he or her, here, nose. Some, after come blood from nose, nostrils, then this is it, he already died, he or she. So we can make clean. Okay? This is the sign of death. This is very important. We check. After someone passed away, in Tibet, Tibet people, put once a white paper here. Just, then it's easy to know blood come or not. Okay? This maybe, I don't know, maybe some, but really, karma is very powerful, everything depends on individual karma. So maybe some people, after 2 days, after maybe 2.5 days, maybe, passed, death, die. I think this may be not possible at the first day. Maybe 2.5 days, after 2 days, maybe 2.5 days, maybe.
Until you see the blood as the first day, counting then 7 days.
No. This is not at the first day, When the medical doctor says that he is die, Yeah, first day. Don't need to, wait this blood, okay? Yeah. So
if once we are born in the bardo, after we've left this physical body, we're now in the bardo. do we want to be born quickly again, or do we want to wait the 49 days in there? Or
No,
you want to be
we
born as quickly as possible?
Yeah. Swift. Yeah. If you remain until 49 days, you have more suffering.
Oh,
Okay. If you get new body after 1 week, you don't need to suffer, until 40 days, 49 days. So we need, we need to get new life. What is quickly?
but then if you are suffering in the bardo, and let's say you get a hell being's body after 7 days or within 5 days or whatever, you're going to suffer there too. So it's all suffering, because I guess that's because we are in samsara. No matter
Yes.
where we are going to be suffering. So, but ideally in the bardo, you want to be reborn quickly. So what do you have to do to be reborn quickly while you are there?
No, of course, we can do many things for butter beans.
Or we'll have to do it for the people there in the bardo, they can't do anything.
Yes.
Oh,
Maybe some butter beans can do. Maybe some butter beans can practice in a battle. Depends on karma, depends on individual. Some butter beans are very smart. And they can practice. And some, but according to the Mahayana tradition, some butter beans, practice in battle and achieve, liberation from battle.
oh yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Lama Tsongkhapa did that.
Yeah, this we accept. We consider that Lama Tsongkhapa also
Mhm.
achieve Buddhahood from battle.
Mhm.
And some of butter beans, they can remind themselves, practice emptiness, and then they achieve liberation from the battle. Okay, and there are also, of course, there's six different battles. Battle of animal, battle of human beings, battle of hungry ghosts, battle of hell realms.
Mhm.
So some of battle beings can change their battle
Karma.
life.
Mm.
They change their karma
Mm.
in battle
Mm.
from battle. First, they born in animal battle, but they practice and then they back to human battle. For example, they will rebirth in a human state, human life.
So that's why it's important we practice now. So we remember then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why in the time of death is the most important for us. Time of death. At the time of the death is the most important one part of our life. No, sorry.
This is a little bit like, I don't know. So what happened with people that commit suicide? Is
Oh, they kill themselves, yeah. They kill human beings. So they create bad karma, very big bad karma. Bad karma of kill human beings. According to Buddhist philosophy, we can't kill, what means, in America, maybe, in some hospital, they shoot and kill.
I was wondering if you
What means?
if you somebody commits suicide during the battle state, can they change? Can
Oh,
they,
it's very difficult.
oh,
This is very difficult because they already created very bad karma.
oh,
They kill themselves and they create bad karma of kill someone. So this is very heavy, bad karma. So that person can't change their karma and they definitely they're going to hell realm. Okay.
Before I came to this class, I was in a cemetery this morning
Oh.
to see to see a girl used to be same age as I am, but 21 years ago, 21 years ago, she killed herself. She's the quite famous writer, write the book of Reap of Nanking, that book. Eris Chen. So since I practice this Buddha Dharma, so I went to the cemetery and did the refuge for her. Would that help her?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, good. Please.
You
because-
can, yeah, this is helpful.
Because
This can help. You can pray, you can refuge, you can, dedicate. It's very important, yeah. Yes. So now, we should understand offerings in each week, and we do something good Dharma practice for Buddha beings. This means if someone passed on a Saturday, then we need to do puja on the Friday. Because if we are doing the puja on the Friday, then hopefully it will be the cause to get new bodies quickly. Because he will die in Bado the next day, on the Saturday, and not have to keep, be reborn over and over within 49 days. Maybe he or her will get new life due to our pujas and prayers. So according to Buddhist philosophy, some of our past, we need to pray and dedication and do some puja for him or her. It's very helpful, very benefit. As I mentioned before, because Buddha beings visit us, Buddha beings see us, Buddha beings know what we do for them. If we do something, do something good for them, they will be happy, and they remember Dharma, and they can maybe influence our puja, prayers. Maybe they can remember Dharma practice from Buddha. And so we need to, especially we need to offer some foods and su prayers. This is very important. One reason for this, that Buddha beings can see that we doing some things for them. It is, remind them Dharma practice. It will benefit his rebirth. Therefore, we have to create good karma before our death. It is very important. It is important, or they will, there will be, many sufferings of, hallucination for the Buddha beings. So, especially some are past, to who those people, and we have some special relation, then it's more important. What is more benefit? For example, I pray for my mom. I pray for my father, my friends, my relatives. This is more effect, more benefit, because we have a relationship, the blood relationship, money relationship, family relationship, friend relationship. Relationship. So this is more important. What is more benefit? And so one part of the sixth perfection, we need to practice, generosity. Okay. So that means, we can practice su practice, incense puja practice, So many things, we can do many things, So now, for example, when you Su practice, we should visualize. First, we invited many guests for our Su, all the gurus, all the deities, all the Buddhas. They are, the most important guests for the Su offering. And all the bodhisattvas, all the dakas and dakinis, and protectors, and also they're important, guests for this Su offering. And local, all the local protectors, and especially Badu beings and hungry ghosts. Because hungry ghosts and Badu, all Badu beings, only use, smell. They can't eat like us, solid food. They can't drink like us. They only use, smell. So in Tibet, we call Bados, scent eaters, smell eaters. So, we make small fire and put some good foods, dry fruits, and zambas and butters, a little milk and sugars, and mix, then put on the fire. Then we recite a mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. And the most important is, we dedicate to all the Badu beings. We dedicate, this Su offering to all the, Badu beings, all the hungry ghosts. They can use this, our Su. Okay? Especially Su offering means, smell offering. Smelly offering. That means if you dedicate to hungry ghosts and Badu beings, they can use. They come to eat. Otherwise, they can't. Without dedication, they can't come to you. They can't eat. Because this is not dedicated to them, So, sorry? No, so, so this is, best practice of generosity, okay? So when you eat lunch, dinner, you remain, keep some remain of your lunch. And this food you dedicate to hungry ghost. This is also very good practice. The practice of generosity. And also, when you drink water, you keep some water for the hungry ghost, and you dedicate to hungry ghost and Badu beings. This very benefit and beneficial for hungry ghost and Badu beings. Especially some hungry ghosts, they can use only water. They don't have karma to eat solid food and fruit. They can't eat, rice, cactus, and this kind of the foods, because due to their karma. That's why if you offer water, pure water, not mix any, other foods, this very benefit. If you offer water and some rest of your food, then you can practice and generosity and dedicate to all the Badu beings and hungry ghosts. This can be pure Dharma. Yeah.
Thank you. I had a question. Like my mother, every time she cooks food in the morning, she'll always keep one roti or a flatbread for the cow. She says, I'll feed the cow. So before she cooks food for the family, she always makes something for the animal, maybe a dog or something. And so when you just mentioned that you should give something to the hungry ghost, from, let's say, my lunch box or my dinner box, should I just, when I go to office in the morning, just prepare something for the hungry ghost and keep it in my temple? Or should I keep it out in the, should I keep it out in my backyard so the birds can come and eat it with some water?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
You can keep outside better.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
After you dedicate, after your prayer, then you put outside in the backyard, in a garden. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
this is best way.
Thank you.
As of course, your mother, keep some food for the cows. This is also very nice. This is very big practice, practice of generosity. Not only cows, if you give feed to the dogs and cats, so of course you give them, with your motivation, good motivation, love and compassion, then this can be practice of generosity. Pure Dharma. This is can be pure Dharma. Okay. So, this so, why we should, why should we do this Su offering? Because, previous life, past life, we accumulated a lot of, bad karmas. And we have, bad karmic debts, many debts from, many sentient beings. Especially we have many debts from a hungry ghost and, bother beings. That's why we need to offer gift to them. And we practice for them. And we repay their kindness. No, because we had numberless lifetimes. Sometimes, of course, we have, we born from animals, hungry ghosts, hell beings. And maybe in the past life, you born from a cow. This cow is your mom. Cow was your mom, for example. And you are used a lot of milk from cows. And also we eat a lot meats from the cows, from animals. So we have many, many, many different debts from all the sentient beings. That's why we need to repent their kindness. That's why we need to practice for them. That's why we need to give them. Like practice generosity for them. This is very important. According to Buddhist philosophy, in this in this life, sometimes we are unhappy, sometimes painful, sometimes we have a lot of sufferings. Sometimes also, of course, we can't make our wish success. Why? Because we have a lot of debts from sentient beings, from previous life. And sometimes automatically you lose money. For example, because you have a lot debts from someone. That's why we need to practice Su. Su practice is very important for us. This best purification, and this best generosity, and this is a very important practice. If we want, we can do, because water is very easy to get. Water is everywhere available. Water is not so important. Water is not so expensive. 1 cup of the water and once a half a cup of the water you dedicate to hungry ghosts and bother beings. You pour your water. Omane pema, omane pema, omane pema, omane pema. With visualization, you give to all the bother beings. You motivation, motivated to what's give all the bad beings and all the hungry ghosts. This is very good practice. And as I mentioned that before, hungry ghosts, many hungry ghosts, they can use water, pure water. That's why water offering is very important. Another one, okay? And all the other beings only use the smell. They can't eat salty foods. So, we offer some food and we visualize this smell of food. I offer it to, gift to, bad beings. And soup prayer, soup puja is very important for them. Okay? Soup puja means don't need make big fire. Burn one piece of incense, then you put something, food on the incense, on the fire. Then you dedicate to all the sentient beings and special body beings with recent, recent some mantras, recitation Om Mani Padme Hum. So this is a very good practice of generosity, okay? Perfection of generosity. Practice, perfection of generosity. And according to Buddhist philosophy, there are three different generosities, okay? Generosity of giving and generosity of dharma. And generosity of something, that protect to fearful situation and save others' life. There are three different generosities, okay? First one is, the generosity of giving. Okay, this is easy. Many people give food, money to beggars and animals and cats, dogs. This is generosity of giving. And money, give to money, clothes. But according to Buddhist philosophy, we need good motivation with giving. Okay, and without measliness, and without attachment, and without expectation to return back something. Just we practice very pure dharma. We need good motivation. Just to give, just benefit for others. Then this can be pure dharma practice, and this is can be pure practice of generosity. And very important, without measurelessness, it's very important. According to Buddhist philosophy, Buddhism, doesn't matter you give big or small. You give $100 or maybe $1, doesn't matter. Depends on your motivation. Depends on your motivation. Depends on your mind. Okay, some people give $100,000, but maybe with something expectation, maybe with measurelessness, maybe something attachment, attached to still give money, but still attached to this money. This kind of the giving is not pure dharma practice. This can't be pure dharma practice of generosity. And a generosity of dharma is very important for us. This most important generosity, or is practice generosity. We can teach other people. We can talk, share with others, dharma knowledge, experience. This is best, generosity of Dharma. Okay? And if we recite some mantras, Om Mani Padme Hum, mantras to other sentient beings, this is best, practice of generosity. And you can read some Dharma books, Heart Sutra, for example, Heart Sutra and some sutras, or you read very loudly. Okay, this is the best, practice of generosity. Because many, many beings can hear it when you read loudly. And many, invisible beings come to listen. And they can get good karma, create good karma from your recitation. That's why in evening and morning, if you do some sadhana, you must read or recite loudly. Then many beings, can hear it. Many beings can create good karma from your practice. So this is the best generosity of the Dharma. Okay.
Geshe-la, when you say invisible beings can hear you doing the recitation, do you mean like very small beings like parasites and like small insects, or do you mean beings like in the bardo, like bardo beings, like beings that have no
of course,
body?
many.
Beings that have no bodies can also hear you.
No, of course, the hungry ghosts can hear it. And bada beings also can hear it. Also on a very small insects
Right.
also can hear it. Okay? And gods and so many gods, many demos, yes, demigods, they can hear it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, as I mentioned before, many, beings around us, surround here, but we can't see.
Visualize. Almost time.
Okay, sorry, time is finished maybe. If you have any question, few questions. No question?
Anyone online?
If you're not question, I'm happy. Sachi.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Geshe-la. This is Denise from online. I appreciate your teachings very much, and I'm wondering the best use of generosity from human to human.
Who is this? Okay. General, what is her question? General, how to generate
Best way
we
to
make to
practice
human.
generosity from human to human.
Okay. Human to human is maybe more easy. Yeah. Okay. So, as I mentioned before, we are human beings. We can practice generosity anytime, everywhere. We don't need the money. I told you, yeah. We don't need the money. We don't need any anything. We have compassion, seed of compassion. We have seed of the love. We can share with other people, and we can send our compassion power to other people. We can share what we have, good experience and good news. We can open for others, send for others, share with other people. And if you have, of course, if you have something for others, you can give. And you can share foods, clothes, money, and whatever you have. At least you can smile to others. This is also generosity. I have once a small short story. One very poor person, beggar, asked Buddha, why I am become such poor? He asked Buddha. Buddha said, because you never practiced generosity in the past life. So now you became, such a poor. Then he asked again, how I can practice generosity now? I am very poor. And Buddha said, no, don't worry. You are a human being. You have love. You have compassion. And at least you can smile to other people. You can give your smile to others. And of course, many higher practitioners, they sacrifice their whole life to others. Serve others, help others. Their life used to for others, used to, for others. This is, generosity to human, Okay.
Thank you very much, Geshe-la.
I had a question regarding when you said that until once the body dies, you should keep the body in the home for up to 3 days. And until the nose bleeds, you should not cremate or dispose of the body. So the question is that if you keep, like, there's a fear, especially where I come from, that if you keep the body in the house, and the evil spirits will kind of take over. And also, like in Asian countries, it's so hot that if you keep the body in the house, then it decomposes very fast. So in that case, you have to put the body on an ice machine or something like that, especially in the hot summer month. And in that case, will the nose still bleed? Because you're keeping the body on an ice block or something.
Actually, we don't need keep in our home. Okay, we keep maybe outside, maybe some other places, maybe in a hospital, maybe of course some special place for keep dead body.
Like a mortuary or something.
Yeah, mortuary. So you can keep there.
Okay.
No problem. And actually, before come blood from the nostrils, we don't need to keep in with ice. Ice. We don't need to put in freezer, because before come blood from nostril, never decay and smell and change body color. After blood come out, then start decay body and then smell. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much.